click into the game.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Alright, let's see. Social. Join. Alright, that should be good to go.
Okay.
I think this is the character I was using. What level are you?
Uh, 17.
Okay, yeah, this is the right one. There we go. So we watched a movie yesterday.
Oh, we gotta turn the game chat off. It's echoing.
There we go.
Good.
I don't know where we're going. Oh. Oh yeah, we blew up the ocean last time. That's what happened.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh damn it, Aubrey.
Yeah, that movie we watched yesterday.
Yeah, we watched Mad Guy. I've been seeing advertisements for it like on Twitter and Facebook a lot. So I decided to check it out because it's like stop motion, and I like stop motion. I've always liked more of the practical effects, especially. I'm starting to get annoyed because is it trying to decide whether it wants to use the mouse or the controller? I don't know. Sorry. I'm getting frustrated now because my cursor keeps moving and I'm not doing anything.
Dang it.
What the fuck? I don't have any drift because when I'm not moving, nothing's happening. It's just really annoying because it keeps trying to turn me to the left, but it's the game. I don't know what's happening. Did you die?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Are you having this issue?
No. I just suck at this game.
I don't know what's going on. Excuse you.
Hey, I'm back.
We sure are.
Just in time to get the loot. Well, my inventory's full.
What is ADS?
I don't know. What is ADS?
I don't know. But name. Okay, let me pick up some stuff. But yeah, about that movie. Yeah, it's all motion, not motion, stop motion, like the old Ray Harryhausen stuff. But it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I don't know. How do you describe it? Because there's not really a plot.
Yeah, um
There's. I don't.
there's nothing like it either.
Yeah, there's. I wanted to say that it's more like watching. You haven't seen it, but it's more like The Wall. It's more of a feast for the eyes.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense at all.
But I mean, it's not that it didn't make sense. I mean, it kind of did.
I guess kinda, yeah.
He just. Oh, okay. About damn time we got that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, back to that movie. Well, I mean, you haven't seen anything like it.
No, I've never seen anything like it.
So, what did you go into it expecting?
Uh, I don't know. You said it was gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess I kinda expected it to be weird.
Well, did it meet your expectations of weird, or
Yeah, and then some.
and then some? Well, like, how did you like how the movie started off? Because it starts off where you're just watching this guy and this like I don't know, it's like a steel coffin basically, and he's just getting lowered down into the earth.
That made me feel weird. I I can't explain why, but like it made me feel kind of weird.
Like weird as in how?
Uh, it was kind of like watching someone get lowered into a grave, I guess. It felt unsettling,
Yeah.
I guess is the only way that I can really explain it.
And how did you like the getting lowered part? Like all the visuals you saw, like, it starts off and he's just kind of like going down in regular dirt. Then at one point you see like there's just dinosaur bones just everywhere.
That was really cool.
And then he's like in like one of the first rooms was really well, the first areas that he kind of stopped in was kind of cool because it was like all these statues and everything, but like I don't know if you noticed, but in mixed in there was like some old stop motion relics too, because there was like uh, the one the Cyclops from was it? I don't remember which movie it was because they all kind of blend together for me, like Jason and the Argonauts, and I think it. But I know it was a Harryhausen one, but it was his Cyclops, and I actually noticed that was in there. And there's another scene too that was kind of similar to that one, and he actually had the ED-209 from RoboCop that blasted the guy in the boardroom
Mhm.
was actually in there. And there were a lot of other characters that I was seeing kind of mixed in there too that I recognized. And
Yeah.
I'm guessing, those were all things that either inspired them or that, Phil has worked on over the years. And it was nice to kind of see that because, like I said, there's no dialogue. So this entire movie is just you watching just the most
Yeah.
weird and bizarre things.
And I like that they kind of didn't shy away from gore.
Well, it's not yeah, there's a good bit of gore, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's done in a horrific way.
No.
It's more
It's
like
done kind of tastefully, but uh well, as tastefully as gore can be.
well, I think it's like so abstract and absurd that you're just like kind of, huh?
Yeah. Not really.
But yeah, like that scene with that one weird monster that you actually see on all the advertisements for, but it's got like really big saggy tits and it's running around with a
Yeah.
fucking meat cleaver. And there's this dude who's like wrapped in bandages, but he like doesn't have any legs. He's just
Mhm.
like a worm man kind of thing. And like the saggy titty creature like gets pissed off and like jerks him out of the thing and then just like starts cutting him up with the meat cleaver. Like it sounds horrifying, but it actually is kind of more like watching one of those nature things.
Yeah.
I want to know how to get up there. I bet you it's from right there because there's pillars. They kind of match up.
Oh,
What?
there's a dungeon over here.
I don't know where you are.
Oh. Uh,
But yeah,
oh.
that's very strange movie.
Oh yeah.
Um, so it starts. We don't know the character's name or anything, and
Cuz there's no dialogue to know.
yeah,
There's just kind of like screeching noises if anything.
yeah. There's screeching noises and baby talk and babies crying.
Yeah. which was also kind of unsettling.
Yeah, that was very strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's just so much going on, but so little of it is actually being explained to you. We've already been in here.
Yeah, that's a different place. I'm exploring. Uh,
Yeah, it's really fucking bizarre though, man. Just
really bizarre. It's over here.
because like the guy ends up getting lowered and it feels like it's just going on forever.
Mhm.
I feel like the only thing that's really held it back from being any better was the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I feel like if they had actually asked like a band like Tool to like be like, "Hey, score this movie." I'm pretty sure they would have. For one, this movie is basically a long Tool music video just without any Tool music.
Mhm.
If they would have done that, I think it would have been a far better because the score that they do have, I mean, the guy is talented. The music in it isn't terrible, but I th- I just think that he missed the mark on it.
Yeah. I agree. It definitely could have been uh partnered with some music group.
But that's what I honestly felt like it was missing. Why are you shooting at me? Oh, that's not even you. That's an enemy. Shooting at my damn wife. Fuck you. What the fuck is that? Is that
That's
you?
me. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. What is that move?
It's not a move, it's a gun.
Oh,
It's a shotgun.
I don't know where we're going. There's no waypoints and there's no mini map either.
I
Just,
have a mini map,
well, I mean, but it's not showing anything.
except for enemies, but
Which I'm looking for enemies, but I'm not really.
oh, there's a hole in the floor down over here.
Oh, I did that. Forgot I got a new move set.
Hmm. Sorry. It's not really good for close. out of ammo for my rocket launcher. Oh shit. I went the wrong way. Oh. Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, the only thing I really felt just was underwhelming about was the music.
Yeah.
I, which that can actually still be fixed because anybody at any opportunity can just go back and just rescore the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting because once the guy like descends into the earth, like the whole time he's always constantly going down, even after he gets out of the coffin. But eventually he gets to the point where he gets out of this iron coffin thing he's been lowered down in. What the fuck? And he starts to go on foot, and then he's just kind of checking this map. So
Which,
you get a sense that he has a plan. Like there's a reason for him doing this.
yeah.
You're just not sure what, because he just has this map and a briefcase.
And like the map starts like slowly disintegrating too.
Well, yeah, it disintegrates once he reaches the position on the map. Like,
Yeah.
which I felt like instead of it disintegrating, because he never treated it like it was a problem. So it felt more like something just to give just to let me know that he is going along this path.
Yeah.
And I think it also symbolized the fact that he knew he wasn't coming back from it.
Yeah.
I'm dead, by the way.
Dead dead?
Not yet. Oh man. By the skin of my fucking teeth. But yeah, so like with the map disintegrating, it kind of gives you this subtle idea that, he's not coming back. And he knows he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Because he's not interested in his way back.
Right.
I thought that was a good way to convey that, because at first I was questioning it, but now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I like seeing stuff like that. It's different. It's not a movie that holds your fucking hand. Most people probably won't like it. It's really
Right.
weird. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does if you allow it to, if that makes any sense.
Right. It's really a movie that you see twice.
I'm not sure you would need to see it twice.
I don't know. Maybe not.
But the visuals on it are just beautiful sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like there's towards, I want to say the beginning of the second act, that plague doctor shows up, and just how they've animated that character.
Help. Damn it.
Sorry. But the way they animated the plague doctor, like, that was just, you're looking at it, you're like, how the fuck does this work?
Yeah.
I'll try it out. Could you stop pushing my character to the side, please?
Hmm.
Thank you. Are you ready? Did you get your stuff out of the chest?
Yeah.
Okay. But that plague doctor, man, that looked impressive, especially when he first showed up. It was
Yeah.
creepy as hell. But yeah. Oh, what was one of your favorite parts in the movie?
Um, I really liked the the scenes where he's like being lowered down, but you can like see other stuff. Like once it gets to where you can start seeing like the dinosaur bones and stuff like that.
All right, what was your least favorite part?
When the doctor was like ripping the guy's guts out,
Yeah.
I really didn't like that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Yeah, so the main character pretty much dies like halfway through. Um, I, I don't know if I would say, damn, I died. I wouldn't really call that a spoiler though, because I mean, I don't know. It's a weird movie. It doesn't spoil a plot. It just, oh, you can't die.
I did die.
Oh no.
That's okay. We need to go to somewhere where the vending machines are anyway.
encounter complete. No, we did not complete that encounter. Oh no. So, what did you not like about like the guts ripping out thing? Because I'm just curious. Because it
Made me uncomfortable. And I don't know.
because it really wasn't like guts that he was ripping out either. It was just really just a bunch of sludge. But
Yeah,
then like it got really weird because like he was pulling more out of the guy than would actually fit in the guy.
yeah.
And then
Like,
yeah, it was really comical. It's kind of like in the cartoons where like or even like Mary Poppins where she's pulling all that big shit out of her little fucking carpet bag or whatever.
yeah,
It's kind of like that because like this guy's just like reaching in like elbows deep into a body and you're like where are his hands going? But
right.
then like he starts pulling out like all kinds of like coins and jewelry and shit and at first you think it's just like a one-off thing but no, he just piles out more treasure and he starts pulling books out of inside of the guy and it
And
was
then
really
pages, and then, yeah,
really fucking weird, man.
yeah. It was crazy.
I don't know. It was really. I actually liked the body part, not because of like the gruesomeness or anything, but like pulling the coins and the books out of the dude. Like I don't know. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I started to chuckle after he just kept rolling with it and rolling with it and rolling with it because that was a very long scene. That was like 10, 15 minutes of like pulling out guts and coins and jewelry
Hmm.
and then they pulled out the baby thing,
Oh, yeah,
which it looked more like just the hair, like the hair you would pull out of your bathtub drain. That's what it looked like. But
yeah,
it was crying like a baby the whole time. And it was really strange. And they had, I don't know if the doctor was a real person. I know the nurse was actually an actress. And then they had the other guy, because there's actually two people that I know of. I don't know if the doctor was motion capture or not.
yeah,
I want to say he was, but I'm not certain because his glasses and everything looked really weird. But just out of nowhere, they introduced two like real people with mixed in with all of this other stuff, and it's not as jarring as you think it would be.
yeah.
It's strange. And there's a lot of undertones that I was getting off. Like, did you interpret any kind of subtle messaging in what you were seeing?
Um, I think at the time that I think at the time that we were watching it, I had seen kind of like a theme going on. Like, uh, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but um, in the beginning, it does that Bible verse.
Yeah.
from Leviticus, and it was kind of like uh, saying that our world is kind of gone to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of got the impression it had a lot of, or at least for me, the way I interpreted it, is it kind of looked like a corporate grind. Because,
Mhm.
like, there's this one scene where you have, like, this factory setting, and they're making stuff and everything. But then, like, on the intercom, it just comes on and it's just baby talk and laughter and stuff.
Mhm.
But everybody's like all the worker characters are reacting to it like it's super important.
Mhm.
And then it just kind of started getting to me like this kind of because like as you're watching these workers work too, they keep getting killed in like factory accidents and stuff like that. And it kind of made me think about how out of touch and how stupid corporations are too. Like they don't live in a real world. They live in a fantasy setting, kind of like the babies do. Like,
I want it done this way and only this way.
yeah, because there's even this one shot of this really weird creature that had like tits and a pussy, and it was like
Oh yeah.
shitting out of the pussy. And
Mhm.
then you had this other guy and it was a boss of the other workers. And you had one of the other workers that was constantly like trying to go and clean up the shit that it kept like spewing everywhere. So you could definitely tell that he had something to say about figures of authority
Mhm.
and abuse of power. Cause there's that one part where one of the like moss workers like kind of stops and it's like it wants to go with the guy.
Mhm.
And then immediately, like, the big boss comes over and just starts stomping on him over and over again and just. Sorry, I also stopped thinking because I was leveling up my character real quick.
It's okay. Um, but yeah,
Where are we?
I'm trying to get back because I was just trying to go to where I could use
Vending machines?
yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll take us there. Let's
I
see.
already did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, they're behind me. No? Where are they? Oh, why
They're right here behind me.
I'm not walking that far. I'm on fast travel.
I did.
Even though that was only like 30 feet because I was like right over there. But I was like, no, I'm fast traveling. You can't stop me.
That's what I did. I fast traveled over here.
There we go. But they also, I don't know, I feel like they kind of, in a way, explained what happened too. Because, like, at least from my interpretation, 'cause there's that one scene where, like, after they rip the guy's guts out and everything, they, like, drill a hole in his head and, like, they just plug a device in there to, like, read his mind or whatever. At least that's what I think they were doing. And then it goes back to show, like, the fucking Nazis, like, breaking into temples and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if, like, maybe this world that we're in was, like, kind of caused, like, this is a what if, like, the spear of destiny and stuff like that were actually real things that the Nazis used, and what if, that really pissed off God and that he cursed us, like in Leviticus or whatever. I don't know. It's really weird because, like, when they do that weird kind of flashback thing, that's what you see is, like, you don't see swastikas, but you see the hands in the air and they're all fucking goose stepping and shit. And so you kind of get what he's kind of pointing at.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was a really strange movie. Even with the Nazi stuff, I wouldn't say anything political about it. Just like the earth is rotten to the core, I suppose. But yeah, so the guy that we started off with ends up giving birth or having a baby pulled out of him. That we eventually focus on the baby for a while until eventually they mush the baby in a weird contraption. But then we see that another guy, like the first one in the metal coffin, he gets lowered, but instead of walking, he just like grabs a dirt bike and then he gets a fucking Jeep and he's like driving around. And there's this one really cool scene where there's like all these fucking giant tanks just waging war constantly. And he's having
Right.
to drive through it. That was really fucking cool.
Yeah. That was really cool.
And then another character kind of popped up. It was like that cat looking kind of guy.
I don't remember the cat.
Well, he just had a cat mouth, like he had a hair lip, but he like had like all those tumors on one side of him,
I don't
and
remember
like
that.
he poured the mealworms into that one thing, and then it went like black light.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. But yeah, it's so hard to describe that movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's just so much going on. And none of
It,
it is explained to you. I highly recommend everybody watch it, but I will say that I don't think everybody's going to like it.
mhm.
If you walk into it as an abstract form of art, where you go in understanding, okay, this is going to get weird, it might not make sense. If you go into it with that sense, kind of like a carnival ride, then I think everybody would like it if they went into it with that sense. But I think a lot of people go into stuff like this with the wrong idea. They're like, oh, there's going to be this story about this guy or whatever, instead of just going with it.
Mhm.
Because I did pick up on some story elements just from what was going on. Are we redoing this encounter? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Here soon I'm gonna grab a snack.
But yeah, I'm glad I watched that movie though. Like I've been meaning to, cause like I've always liked stop motion.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what this whole entire movie was. And it's kind of neat when you're watching it too, because if you're actually into the stop motion, you're kind of guessing what some materials are used for, like making the sets and everything.
Yeah.
And like there's that one scene where you had like the lightning and the clouds and stuff like that, and I could totally see it. I'm like, that's a bunch of cotton balls. That's
Yeah.
exactly what that is. And it doesn't detract from the movie. It just kind of reminds you how creative they get when designing stuff like that. You're like,
Mhm.
huh, I wonder how they made that. And then you start looking at more, and you're like, they got a bunch of fucking cotton balls with a fucking strobe light behind them. That's what it is.
Mhm. Wait. No.
Oh, what are you doing?
I haven't even picked up my goodies yet.
Oh, I'll be back in 1 second. And we are back, but not for long. So I want to stop and eat. I don't want to eat and stream. Oh. Hey, Dave. Hope you're doing good, sir. Oh, well. Hey, do you see what happened to the...
Oh, at least it was to the side.
Yes, thankfully. That's why I didn't want the fork in there. Look, it's just a metal, or not metal, but it's just a hard plastic disc now. Like, literally. It used to be a little serving cup, and now it's just... I think it even retains some of the markings on it, too. Which is really fucking funny. How in the world? That is fucking insane. Oh, and it's sticky. I wonder if it's sticky because it's on that plastic I hadn't hardened yet. Oh, that is sticky. Oh, it's all over my hands. Oh, man, I hate sticky hands. Fucking sticky hands. I can handle a lot of things, but sticky hands is not one of them. Ugh, fucking sticky hands.